Hi everyone, it's Alia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to come on to share my newest project here that I just finished creating. I am calling this one Grandma's Couch. Kind of a knockoff of the other one that I did because I used, and I hope there's not too much of a shadow, but I used some upholstery fabric, and actually I don't know if it's from a couch or maybe from a curtain. I couldn't really tell. But we're going to go with couch. So this is the Grandma's Couch Junk Journal. And it's a traveler's notebook size. So it measures 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. And let me just get this off. One thing I want to show you, and let's see if we can see it. On this edge here, it was the little fringe left over from when they cut it. Like none of the other sides have it, but this side did, so I thought that would be kind of cute to leave this long instead of cutting it off. So I did that. So let me just, here we go. Isn't that such a pretty design right there? I love it. And I love the way it makes the, the journal look. So let's get right in. The inside cover I covered with just a sheet from Tim Holtz, I believe. Yeah, this is Tim Holtz paper because I thought it sort of went well with the whole color, I don't know, color scheme. And here on the first page we have a pocket that is also a little hidden writing spot. So you can open it up and do some journaling inside, or you can put a picture there. And then in this pocket, I just have a few things. Let's start with the back. I'm going to put it in the way that it came out. So this is some game paper from Milton Bradley. I forget, actually, I don't know if I ever knew what game it came out of, but I got this from my friend Danny. So that goes in there. Then some of the ephemera pieces that I used were from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. So this is one of the tags. There's 2 sets of tags that I've used in here, and they're both from her I don't know, it's not really a shop, her website. So there's that one. And this here, I believe I got this from my friend Alicia, but I liked how it kind of ties in with everything here. And then this little card here is from Danny. And the pages that I used in here, I didn't use a kit again. I used more of that paper from Recollections that I coffee dyed, along with regular coffee dyed paper. We have some avocado dyed paper in here as well. So this one here, we'll start in the back. Here are some offcuts, and then I just sewed some fabric on the top to make it like a little flip book here. I thought that was kind of cute. And that tucks in there. And then this is one of the Young Players Trivial Pursuit cards that I got at one of the thrift stores I went to. So here is the other set of tags from EVG. And then this also, I believe, is from Alicia. So those go tucked back in there. Oops. There we go. And here is some of that beautiful avocado dyed paper. I know the camera doesn't do it justice, but I just love the shade of pink that it turns. And I have a little corner tuck that I made with a doily, and then I sewed around it to keep it stable. And this here is a nice little journaling card. That is from Alicia. Here's EVG again. And this is from Danny, and it's like a little map card. And these ones are actually really on a nice heavy cardstock, so that makes it nice. And so some ledger paper. And here is a vintage tally card from Danny. And then what I did, this is a little Tim Holtz journaling card. I just sewed it on here and then turned it into a pocket. So we have some vintage ephemera here, and that is interoffice memo, but it's vintage. Another one of the Young Players cards, EVG again, and I tucked the tally this way. So kind of, there we go, just like that. And what do I have in here? I can't remember what I put in here. Oh, so we have a little vintage playing card, young players card, and some more vintage ephemera. Vintage office paper, actually. And then that I just paper clipped right along the side there. But of course, just like everything that's paper clipped in my journals, you don't have to keep it here. You can completely take it out. You can, you know, move it to somewhere else that you want, whatever you'd like to do. And here is a journaling card. This is actually from an ephemera kit from Luna Rosu, and it was bouquet. I'm pretty sure it was bouquet, but I love that paper, not the paper kit. I love the ephemera kit. I think for some more of my upcoming journals that I'm going to do, because of the colors and because of the themes, it goes really well with a lot of that new fabric that I got. So you'll be seeing a lot more of her stuff too in my upcoming journals. So again, some vintage office paper. It was just in my stash. I don't know where I got it from. It was I know it was a 6x6 paper pad. Who it was by, unfortunately, I don't remember. But I remember I was keeping scraps that are, you know, this size piece, and I was rounding the corners and putting them away as journaling cards. But just recently, I've been kind of rearranging my craft room, and I've been uncovering things that I completely forgot about. Because, you know, you kind of like put stuff away and, you know, it kind of piles up, but I completely, well, not completely, but I really rearranged a lot of stuff here, so I've been uncovering things that I completely forgot I had. So that was one of them. And then another EVG tag. And then you can just tuck those right back in here. And I put the pocket here just in case you want a journal underneath, or put a picture underneath too. You know, you could start writing here and then put a picture here, whatever. So here's another tally card from Danny. It's actually the same one, but I love this. And then I made a belly band, and I just put some more writing space, or journaling space. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And let's see. So here is the middle, and I really like this middle because look what it opens up to. Let me hold it up a little just so you can see. So it says told by, and there's a line, and then it has the date, month, day, year, name, memory. But for, you know, a journal, I thought this was perfect just to kind of have the full spread. And then, you know, you can make a date, a list, or whatever you want, of trips or, you know, memories, anything like that. I just loved it, and I couldn't cut it down to size. So, I mean, I cut the bottom off only because it just had regular lines going all the way down. It was more of the top part that I wanted to keep intact. So I thought that was kind of fun. And then, of course, you can write on the front and back. Well, no, not this side, but you can write on this side. So moving on here, and you know what? I wonder if I can just zoom in a little bit. I hope I was in frame the whole time. With my new camera setup, sometimes I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure I am. So another cutout from the Luna Rosu's bouquet kit. Excuse me. And here is some vintage office paper. Journaling card. This is Tim Holtz and EVG, but I like this plain on the back because you can journal on it if you want. The front you probably wouldn't want to journal on, only because, you know, there's already writing here, but you could definitely put a picture on and use it out almost as like as a mat or something, whatever you want to do. And what I was thinking too with the vintage playing cards, because I like to include these in a lot of my journals, but then sometimes I wonder if people wonder what to do with them. But what I was thinking is you can use the back to put pictures on. So, you know, like sometimes the school pictures come in that small wallet size. You could put that on a card. You know, you can print out pictures that are in smaller size and put it on the back of the card. I know at Walmart I sometimes have actual physical pictures printed out there because they have those self-service machines, but they do print the really small ones. So that's also an idea what you could do with vintage playing cards. And then a nice big spread that opens up there. And here was an offcut, and you know me, I don't like to waste anything. So what I did, I just, you know, did the flip up, flip down for extra journaling. Then I left this part open for another tag in there, or, you know, you can tuck whatever you want back in there. And lots and lots of space to write. And here's another offcut. And it gives nice journaling space here, and I just rounded the corners. And there's something on the back here, I know, and we'll get that to that in a minute. But this here folds out for some extra journaling space. It's funny because I really want a new journal, and I keep telling myself I'm just going to make one, but then every time I make one I'm like, no, I want to put this in my Etsy shop. So I need a new journal, and one of these days I am going to keep one of these for myself, but until then I'll just keep putting them in my Etsy. Oh, and this is a vintage time card. Nice that it's blank on the back, so you can definitely write on the back of that. Some more avocado dyed paper. Another little pocket here, and again with the same sort of stuff. I like these pages because, number one, you can make little lists or anything on the front, or, you know, dates of things, but the backs are blank, so you can definitely journal on the back. So that's why I like to include this, and then the other one here, hold on, this paper here, because even on the front, so much writing room, there's a date, you know, it's just stuff like that, which makes it easier to document things. Also in this pocket here, I have this little offcuts, but you know, keep them, sew them up, you can make lists on them, whatever you want to do. Another, oh my gosh, and if you can hear my dog in the background screaming, she wants to go outside because all the kids are there, but she can't go outside because she can't get her heart excited because she's having trouble right now. So another EVG tag, and this again is, I really like this one. This is from my friend Alicia, but I love the colors in that. Love, love, love. I'm gonna have to ask her where she got these, because I'd probably buy that kit. So here is another little secret journaling spot. It says, when you stop and look around, this life is pretty amazing. I love that quote. I love it, love it, love it. And then opens up for some more journaling. And then in the pockets, vintage playing card. This is a Tim Holtz card and an EVG tag. So that all gets tucked right back inside there. And then we have the back, and it's all blank. So, oops. This is my latest little creation. If you are interested, I do have the link to my shop below. It will be posted in there. And I'm already excited because I know what I want to do. Well, not what I want to do, but I know the materials I want to use for my next TN, because I'm really getting back into this size. And with all that new fabric that I got recently at the flea market that I showed in a previous video, I'm excited to start using some of those. So this was the last piece I believe I had of this, and I believe I got this, I believe I got it from Sparkling Char. I'm pretty sure it came in that pack of fabric, and that pack of fabric that she gave to me is almost gone, believe it or not. It was huge. But I've also been using fabric that Danny sent me and Alicia sent me too. So, thank you so much for staying along and watching with me. I can zoom back out now. If you have any questions or comments, as always, please leave them below. And I will get back to my laboratory and see what I come up with next. So, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.